I want to make a video to send to Horizon. This is a brand new plane that I purchased in September of this year. It was a retirement gift from family, and beautiful airplane. It's the Hangar 9 P47. I've had a pretty serious issue when I got to this part of the assembly. Unfortunately, it's January, so that's why I'm doing the video, so I can send you the video versus try to explain this in an email. But when connecting the wings to the fuselage, I noticed that I could not get the wing bolts into the wing where the holes were drilled. So at first I was struggling, pushing, they were on a severe angle, almost 20 degrees off from their alignment. So I thought, oh, it's just a simple misalignment of how the fuselage was assembled. Well, that was wrong. Something was wrong with how the insertion occurred. So the first thing I did was I sanded away any excess covering on the fuselage to make them go in smoother, which corrected part of the problem. But unfortunately, either the wings were built incorrectly or the fuselage was built incorrectly. I even took the time to see if these wing fairings were off and it was just an illusion and not a critical issue with the size of the wings. So note where this flap line is on this wing fairing. You can see just a small gap here. Okay, now come over to this side and you'll see almost a 1/4 inch difference compared to that wing over there. What's considered, looking from the back of the plane, that would be the left wing. So because I was pretty far along, servos installed, E-flite motor installed, E-flite retracts about to go in, didn't want to return it to Horizon, so I created my own fix, which was I created plywood plates that go over the incorrect aligned holes. I then re-drilled the holes so that I'd get a solid straight connection with the wing bolts into the wing. They're loose now, so don't be concerned about the height of these. So and the wing aligned and locked in. Now from a flying standpoint, obviously I'm a long way from flying. It's going to affect my maiden trim until I can get this model under control. And I could not use the main wings to align the stabilizer. I had to do that mathematically with every tool I had, in my shop. So I'm making this video because I don't want to return it. It was too far along. There was too much construction already occurring here. But I'm hoping that Horizon will give me a discount that I can use towards future Horizon and or Tower Hobby products. So I'm a loyal customer to Horizon and Tower, even though you operate as separate companies. That's my Phoenix Models P40 that I heavily modified. That also had some issues. For example, the retracts. I don't want to make this a separate video, but I fixed the issues with that. I think that should prove I'm a competent builder. That's a long way off from the silver version that's offered, by Horizon and Tower. So, back on the P47, that's the recap. You can see the wings do not align, and they are completely seated as much as I can get them in. You'll see over here, there's virtually no gap where this touches the frame. Over here, there's a slight gap. Cannot go any tighter. I'll break the wing pushing it in. And in fact, part of the problem is the insertion down there. I had to drill that bigger. You can see the crack in the insertion point right there. So that's a recap. I'm going to submit this to Horizon customer service and go from there.